Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We got a quick little, small, little, cute little stream. Kind of a side stream because I actually, funnily enough, might not be able to make it live for the tomorrow stream or the Tuesday stream like I thought I was. And I wanted to do this anyway before playing, before doing whatever the next challenge, whatever the next playthrough is. This is, I never changed the title of the stream. Let me do that real quick. Let me do that real quick. Oh, let me do that real quick. Hold on. That would be big clickbait. Clickbait. Controller user tries Silksong on keyboard for the first time. That'll have to do. I did already change the thumbnail, so that's good. Let me fix that on Twitch. Come skong with me. And then that. Okay. Why I can keep this stream titled that on TikTok. That's not as big of a deal. Okay. But good. That's what I wanted. Okay, so I am a controller baby boy for both this game and for the first Hollow Knight. Now, I am not a controller baby boy in general. I definitely am a keyboard person, and you know what I'm also realizing? It's not keyboard and mouse. It's just keyboard because you don't use the mouse for Silksong. At least I don't think I'm supposed to use the mouse. I don't think the pros use the mouse. So the idea here is I believe, I could be wrong about this, but I believe that at the top level of play, people use mouse and like people use the keyboard. They do not be using the the controller. So in order to get good, I need to practice with keyboard. I need to practice with keyboard, simple as that. And I want to do, yo, what's up, bro? How you doing? You know it's been going quite well. You know it's been going quite well indeed. Man, I am never going to be able to speedrun this game if I can't even do that. Wow. Wow. So before, yo, Slang, I did indeed beat Lost Lace. I did beat Lost Lace. Fire. Yeah, indeed, bro, indeed. So yeah, before I start whatever the next challenge run that I decide to do, I decided, let me, like, get a few hours. This is not going to be, like, a full playthrough. I'm not going to play through the whole game with keyboard and mouse. That would be a little boring, I think. That's not exciting enough to be its own thing. But I do want to get used to keyboard and mouse so that when I go into the next playthrough, it's not, I don't kill myself right off the bat, because that would just be insane. Yeah, bro, for real. It is quite surreal. Thank you for the gifty, Slang. I appreciate it. Yeah, dude, that sucks though that you did miss an insanely hype moment. Yo, Grant, what's going on, bro? Thank you for hopping in. That's the point, bro. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm out here grinding for. Thank you for all the gifties, Slang. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, bro. Olive RX, thank you for the follow over on TikTok. You're awesome for that. Thank you. Another thing, as you can see, I do have a mod on. Obviously, Hornet is not known for her blue cloak. Not quite known for her blue cloak, but I do got the blue cloak on right now. I just feel like it would be fun to mix things up a little bit and like throw on some cosmetic mods and stuff like that. Another mod that I was thinking of, I should have prepared that for this stream right now, honestly. Oh my goodness, Slang is just not stopping right now with all these gifties. Thank you, bro. Holy shit. Dude, that's so funny. I'm so used to the pogo only that when I hit that guy just now with a normal hit, I was like scared for a second. I was like, "Oh fuck, I just messed up." But no, I'm good. All right. Here's one of the challenges. See, okay, how the hell am I gonna hit this guy? No, I pressed the wrong button. Oh my god, dude. Yeah, that's gonna... Keyboard him out. Keyboard is gonna take me. I know, bro. I know. I'm like... I don't... It's the thing says it'll take up to a month. Or it says usually within a month. I'm like, oh god, that's too long, bro. A month? I don't want to wait that long. A month before it's approved on YouTube, which is crazy. But I'm hoping... I mean, you said that it took you about a week, I think. So that would be nice. Because if it can pop before the next video drops, which would be like this upcoming Friday, which is like basically a full week away. God, I'm struggling right now. Dude. Nope. Not enough height. If it can pop before I get the next video out, there we go. Then that would be awesome, for sure. But we'll see. But we'll see. Yeah, I'm not too worried about it. I mean, either way, I'm not posting like I'm not gonna like wait for it to happen just to post, you know? I'd rather like I don't want to like sacrifice the consistency like to get greedy, you know? Like regardless of if I make money on YouTube, like I still want to be posting YouTube videos anyway. So with that logic, I'm gonna post it not once it's ready. Hopefully, ideally, I'm not gonna be having it ready last minute, but ideally I'll have it posted on Friday according to schedule. Yeah, 100%. But anyway, yeah. So the idea, so I want to start my next playthrough, and any playthroughs from then on, using keyboard in this game. And I think if I tried to jump straight into an actual challenge run, like using keyboard or mouse, I would be just struggling so hard, eternally struggling. So I'm like, all right, let me do this. Let me try. Let me just spend a few hours playing the game normally, just with keyboard, like using keyboard instead of controller, and see how it goes. I just want to kind of start getting used to it. Why is your dress blue? It's a mod. It's a mod, Tim the One. It's a mod. I've done a couple playthroughs at this point of this game, just fully vanilla, so I'm like just to make it a little more spicy, just to make things a little different, you know? Okay, first boss. If I died to Moss Mother, that would be crazy. Like, surely I'm not gonna die. Dude, oh my god. Let me just heal, I guess. Wow. Very weird how... Nope. It's so weird how the... Oh my god. I'm like mixing up the button. I just actually died. That's crazy. I'm like brain fucked. Why am I struggling? I feel like I want to play with mouse, I feel like. No? Like Z being jump and X being attack feels so weird to me. Trust me, keyboard is much easier than controller once you master it. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking, Olive. Like, I should... No mouse. Yeah, no mouse. I don't think there is a... I don't think mouse. Alright, well, gotta go. Just wanna hop in and say hi. Alright, perfect, Needle. Mr. Needle Mouse. I probably won't be on... I won't be streaming for too long anyway, so... We'll see. Again, I don't plan on doing, like, a full playthrough with this, but yeah, anyway. For like, keyboard and mouse, I'm sure once I get used to it, I'll be fine. Like, I'm not gonna, like, be worse once I get used to it than I was with controller. But damn, bro. Being used to controller makes this so weird. What is that? Okay. Let me not just try to face tanker. Like, I actually want to try getting used to the controls. I can tell you, I do keep pressing jump. Okay, there we go. I do keep pressing jump when I mean to press attack, and vice versa. Like, I'm jumping when I meant to be attacking, and I'm attacking when I meant to be jumping. Use the mouse, trust, and change to WSD. I feel like if I do that, then there won't even be a learning curve. Like, I'll just be there. Okay, hold on. That's not what I meant. Options, keyboard. Yeah, no mouse. Well, by default, it doesn't use mouse. It doesn't use mouse controls by default. Attack, left click, sprint, shift, I guess, right? Bind needs to be, I don't know, middle mouse button. I don't fucking know. Map should probably be tab. Crest, I don't know what that means. Changing the crest? What does crest mean? Q is crest? I don't know what that means. Maybe that's just silk skill. No. Skill / tool is that. Which that should be like right click to me, right? Dude, the thing is with using the mouse and WASD is there are so many like inputs in the game. If you have side buttons, use them for sprint, as it's easier. Thumb is already on the mouse. That's smart. Yeah, that's a good one. Needle in is right and harpoon is down. No, that can't be correct. Harpoon should also be on my side buttons, I think. All right, let's see. What else is there? Tasks for T. I don't even know what tasks is. Probably your wishes, right? Okay, I don't know what crest is, but oh, that's just your... Okay, it just opens up to your inventory page. No, I don't think so. I think Q should be heal, if anything. Hold on. Let's see. I have bind as middle mouse. I'll put it as Q. And then that can be like... This I don't care about. Like, I never need to open straight to my crest. I can just open my inventory and then navigate from there. Yeah, I feel like this... So, okay, so here's my only issue. I think the learning curve with playing it like this... The learning curve... Thank you for the gifties, Slang. The learning curve with playing with the layout like this... Or the issue is that the learning curve is going to be way more shallow. Like, it's not going to be as steep. It's going to be a lot easier to get used to playing like this. But I think the ceiling, the skill ceiling, might be lower. So... It's going to be easier at the start, but at the end of it, it's like, it will have been better if I had just learned how to play it, like, with the default controls. But you know what? I could just be doing all this as, like, a... Like, this could all be bait. But there's no easy way. I could look it up. Yo, Jan Soapy, thank you for the follow over on Twitch. I appreciate that. I think that was on Twitch. It seems, yeah, it was. Thank you so much, dude. I appreciate that. Let me look something up real quick. Do pros play Hollow Knight with keyboard or controller? I'm just gonna look that up straight up and see what happens. Most top level players use keyboard. Keyboard always. Hollow Knight with the keyboard. It does suck. Majority use a keyboard. Okay, how about Silksong? If the speedrunners use... Okay, now let me look this up. Silksong with keyboard and mouse, or just keyboard. I wonder, because I know Blue SR uses... He's live right now. I could actually probably go into the chat and ask, and maybe he would answer. That's low-key not a bad idea. You're a speedrunner, and you're on keyboard and mouse unalike? Okay. Oh, no, that shit wrong? Yeah. I feel like the organization of keyboard keys makes it easier compared to the messy controller layout. It's just... I use like... I guess it's just this type of game that is more suited for a controller at the casual level, for sure, at the casual level. Here, let me get to this dialogue. Nebula uses keyboard and mouse. I definitely have heard that name before. So they have... What is the actual layout? Like, what binds do they have? Because my instinct would tell me left click should be like attack and right click should be like spell or something like that. If I am gonna be... Why is this not... Why am I still here? I had to click? Oh, because I used attack. True. My instincts would tell me if I am gonna use my mouse, the mouse, attack should be left click, and I guess what I should have my silk skills on like right click, I think, right? Left for attack, right for dash. Okay, that also makes some sense. But I can just use the side mouse buttons for the dash, so that's fine too. keyboard mouse for Hollow Knight 2 and first tried the Radiance. That's cool. I definitely did play. I started Hollow Knight on keyboard mouse, but I did eventually switch to I eventually switched to controller. It just felt easier to get the hang of. All right, let me ask in this chat. How many is 20 seconds of ad? That's annoying. Just in case he's the one to answer. Side mouse for the spells, that makes sense. You should have right click for Silksong because it lets you parry way faster. That's true. Although for the next several hours of gameplay for me, that's not going to be as important because I plan on doing some nail only runs as my next couple runs of the game. All right. Let me ask this question in chat. I want to get with KBM. Do most runners use the mouse too, or just keyboard? What binds do they use? Hey chat/blue. I've used controller in this game forever, but want to get good with KBM since it's more optimal. Do most runners use the mouse or the mouse too, or just keyboard? And what binds do they use? That's my question. You should have right, yeah. You want to use your most used stuff on left and right, so attack and dash. Well, I still have my my dash. I can have my dash on, someone already added me. I can have my dash on the side mouse button, so it's just as accessible as left or right click. Unsure, but I think WSD and IJQL are quite common and surrounding. Interesting. Blue says to use what you're comfortable with, so you don't need to worry about swapping. George. Trust. I'm not gonna respond to that guy, but like I hate that type of like no, I don't hate that type of person. Hate's not the right word. That's just like such an annoying response. Like, bro, someone responded like, oh, the streamer says just to use what you're comfortable with, you know, so you don't need to switch. It's like, brother, I came into the chat asking advice for switching. Do not give me the advice to not switch. Like, let me switch if I want to switch. What is up with that? Okay, but somebody said a lot of people use WASD. Let me see who that said that to me. And it was a mod who said it, I think. No, that's George again. Let me. Okay, WASD would feel more natural to me. But so that's good. Lol. I'm ready to put the time into whatever layout is technically better. I just would need to get used to it. Space for jump, yeah. WASD and space for jump for sure would be like what I would instinctually set my layout to 100%. Yeah, unfortunately, Blue SR is the only streamer that I know of that's live, and I don't know. That would be. I should go into this. I should join the. That's probably. See, again, this is something I should have done before, but that's fine. Am I planning on doing speedruns? Eventually, probably, yeah. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Needle in. I don't even know what the default of that one is. Yeah, right? Okay. Eventually, I probably do want to do speedruns, but it's also just like, if I'm playing at the highest level of play, like if I eventually want to do like, it doesn't, not even necessarily speed runs, but just challenge runs in general. Like I know I want to do no-hit runs and stuff like that. Personally, I don't find speed running things too fun a lot of the time, but I do like challenge runs. So not necessarily going as fast as possible, but doing something that's really hard. The type of challenge I personally enjoy is being able to like bash my head against the wall and keep trying that thing over and over and over until I eventually get it, you know? Speed runs, it's different because it's like you can't just like, even if you're doing a hard challenge, you can't just like try it over and over again until eventually you get it. Like, no, speed runs, like if you're not doing it on your first try, like the run's basically dead at that point, you know? So it's not as fun for, it doesn't tickle that part of the brain as well for me as other ways of playing. Oh, one second. One of my friends is calling me. Yo, Ethan, I'm live right now. What's up? On Sunday? What are you talking about? You're working right now? That's so funny. Okay. That I didn't want to wake you up, so that's why I didn't call you yet already, but I did actually want to talk to you, and I was gonna also talk to Jeffrey about it, but so I talked to Zach, and he has like a lot of finals that on that week, this upcoming week, so this weekend is not gonna work, at least for going to Tampa. I don't know if you were still down to do that. So I was gonna say it again. No. The weekend that is we planned for, not like this weekend. The weekend after. Yeah. Oh, I don't know why I killed that guy. I need to use him for the skip. Yeah. Okay. So if it's not like, to me, what I was thinking is because we get back on Friday, so we could go to Tampa that weekend that we get back, like, and hang out with Zach and Dylan that weekend. So I was seeing like what you would think about that.
I probably wouldn't do that because I'd be coming back from the water there, you know, so I'd probably just stay here. I'd have stuff to do anyway. I'm only going for, you know, weekly off.
Okay.
And then to go up to Tampa and come back down and go up.
Yeah, that's why I was like, if we had a little more time to plan it out, what I was gonna say is, with you, me, and Jeffrey, instead of you coming up at all that week, like you could come up the week after, and then. Yeah. Which, should we talk to Jeffrey and see if he's down for the following week? Because then, even then, I might not have to take off work if we go on the normal time, you know?
Yeah, I mean, if you talk to Jeffrey about it, like, let me know.
Yeah, well, because we could, assuming you do come up next week, we could obviously just drive down together, you know?
That's the plan.
Yeah. Which. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So let me, like, first of all confirm it with Zach, because I don't want to change our plans with Jeffrey, like, and then Zach says, unfortunately, I can't do that weekend either, you know? Oh, come on. But like we'll figure it out, because I really do want to see Zach and Dylan. Like, I haven't seen them at all since like we all moved out at Boardwalk. I think like under like 30 minutes, like 20-30 minutes, something like that. Like not even. They might even be like 10 minutes away. I don't know. But I just know they're both in Tampa, you know. I think they saw each other one time only, but not often. I don't know. Like we haven't really talked a lot. Okay. Yeah, that's why I was like, because either way it's the same. Like, to be honest, personally, I'd rather have like a weekend of fun before the cruise rather than after, because we'll be like tired of. But if it's like seeing them at all versus not seeing them, then I'd rather see them. Like, obviously, you know. With Dylan and Zach? No, Jeffrey. There's no shot Jeffrey's coming to Tampa. No, I was gonna say ask if Jeffrey could do, instead of us going to Ninja Warrior next week, we go the week after next week. Like or two, it would be 2 weeks after next. The week after you and I get back. What's up, kitty? Yeah, I'm live. Remember? I just was saying hi to someone in chat. No. They might be able to. I don't know.
What was I gonna say?
Yeah, we spend the weekend in Tampa, like not the whole weekend, maybe just Saturday night or something, and then yeah, Orlando, like exactly, because the normal schedule for the Ninja Warrior thing is on Tuesdays, so it's like it's not like you have to stay the whole week, you know, you just stay Monday, Tuesday, and then leave on Wednesday or something. All right, so I'll talk to Jeffrey about it, and first I'll talk to Zach and Dylan about it and see what they say.
Let me know if we're here, as long as I'm not gone for like 3 weeks, you know, regardless, I'm gone for
Yeah. All right, so we'll talk about it, bro. Worst case, we'll just do the normal plan. We can do the Ninja Warrior next week, and you come up like we planned already. All right, see you, bro. Yeah, thank you. Insane stuff. Thank you, bro. Peace. All right, chat. Sorry about that. Just some real life stuff going on. Imagine. Do I have any tips for Grohl the Great? Take it slow. Definitely, if you don't have it already, get the Wreath of Purity charm, because that makes that fight so much easier, because it lets you heal even if you go in the water. So if you don't know what that is, just look it up. Look up Wreath of Purity Silksong and where to get it. Use that charm. That alone is like a big enough of a difference in the fight that I think it's like important. Yo, I got you. I'll say hi to Jeffrey for you on a like W gameplay. For real, my bad, chat. Why even bother learning keyboard and mouse? From my understanding, keyboard and mouse is technically optimal. So I think it's a good idea to learn it, and that's pretty much that's it. That's why. You got it for the fight? Yeah, I think they're like that. This applies to literally everything in Silksong. Is just like keep practicing. Eventually, you'll learn the fight well enough. You'll be able to dodge the hits and like win. You know, so that like advice applies to everything. Is just keep practicing. But in terms of like one thing you can actually do that genuinely makes them a lot easier is that charm. All right. Just me playing right now. I think I actually am switching over to the dark side keyboard. I think I know I am gonna want my dash on right click, and then my skill / tool that can be on my side mouse button. But I can tell that I am gonna want my dash on the right click. I can tell that'll feel better for me. Oh shit, yo, QC Phil, thank you so much for the follow over on Twitch. Welcome into the fam. Welcome to the community. Thank you so much for the follow. I can't tell if those, because that's the second follow today on Twitch, which is awesome. Yeah, I do live in Florida. I guess the Orlando Tampa talk must have given it away. What is that? I never realized the fucking strings kicked in this room on the soundtrack. Did you guys hear that? Like this room specifically has some like harp notes in the song for the room. That's cool. Shoot, unlike you're good. I personally would not hide the fact like what the state I live in. I don't think it's necessarily wrong to want to keep that information like hidden and like be more of a private person. Oh my goodness, dude, Lucas Maxis, thank you for the follow on Twitch as well, dude. Awesome. We're fucking killing it on Twitch today. That's crazy. What are you farming rosaries for? I wasn't really farming just now. I mean, I was like killing the enemies. I was going out of my way to kill the enemies, but I'm not necessarily farming at the moment. Oh, is this gonna switch my crest? Oh wait, never mind. I'm an idiot. I only have one crest equipped anyway. No, I meant the fact that you live there. Oh, so that's actually funny. I thought you were just being like a concerned citizen, but no, you were being based, bro. You were being based. Yeah, that is really funny. Thank you, Kitty. I appreciate that. That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, yo, Twitch is killing it today. 3 follows in a single day is like, I mean, ever since the YouTube video, like that, obviously like 40,000 views on a YouTube video where I advertise my Twitch is gonna get me a few follows on Twitch, obviously, right? So that has worked, but other than that, just in the last couple days, Twitch has been killing it. We're getting pretty close to 100 followers. That's really awesome. Okay. I want to say... Oh, I thought I put tab as the map. Oh, I guess I don't have the map unlocked yet. Okay, that makes sense. I put tab as the map, so when I press tab, it like, and I don't have the map unlocked, it like just puts me to another page in the inventory. That's funny. Okay. Tell me something, YouTube chat, Kitty. Tell me something in YouTube. Is the quality of the stream bad right now? Like, is it like blurry, or is it laggy, or is it glitchy, anything like that? Because I'm getting a warning right now from YouTube telling me that the connection might not be good. Live split? Yeah, I should do live split. I mean, I'm not really doing speed runs right now, so there's nothing I would like need it for, quote unquote. But I should have it. I agree with that. It looks good for you? Okay, so YouTube might just be tripping. YouTube might just be tripping. Alright, yeah, so I was about to say this, but I think I'm chilling on keyboard mouse right now. Trying to do okay, phase 2. Trying to do no mouse, just keyboard. That's a different story. That would have been a little crazy. But keyboard mouse when I'm using WASD, because that's the big thing. I'm like a keyboard for lifer for sure. Oops. I'm a keyboard for lifer for sure. But to be honest, I'm a keyboard and mouser for lifer, okay? Not necessarily a only keyboard, no mouse. That's some demonic shit, bro. You're on demon time if you're doing only keyboard, no mouse for most games, you know? So, this is fine, using the mouse as well. Alright, GG's. First try in the Bell Beast. Not the cleanest fight, definitely took some hits, but again, still getting used to the new layout. It's actually a lot of fun once you get live split. Yeah, she is blue because of the PC. She's blue. I have a mod on to change her color. I can change her color live too. I've been trying to do the cycle skip in my runs. You can completely skip phase 2. Yeah, that's something that, like, again, I would like to eventually do speedrunning, but I'm not worried about it right now. There's, you know how many skips I need to learn still? Did you see how long it took me to do fucking the pogo skip in the Marrow? Oh my goodness. You think I'm ready for speedruns, bro? In the entire time it takes these runners to beat the entire game. That's how long it took me to just do that one skip. But yeah, I do know you can skip Bell Beast phase 2. Oh my god. You have 144 hours on Silksong. That's a pretty good number. I wonder, I probably have around there. I don't think it would be much more. Like, I made a joke about the amount of Silksong I've played in the last video that I uploaded, but I actually have not played as much as a lot of people who would, like, stream this game. Use a wireless mouse and it's worrying when it sometimes suddenly loses connection, but it's fine most of the time. I have never had that problem with wireless mice. For a long time, I was like a purist on like, nah, bro, are you kidding me? Wired mouse, wired keyboard, wired everything. I can't lose a single bit of latency. You know, I was like, that was my mindset on it. But since like, I am not a like Radiant in Valorant, a top 100 in CS, you know? The amount of difference it does have, even if there is really a noticeable difference, because like wireless technology is really good right now. Like, Bluetooth 5 is like, the difference between Bluetooth 5 and like a good wired is like not, sometimes not even noticeable to humans, you know, it's at that level. But like, yeah, this, I can change my colors, boys. I could go for the purple. The pale purple. Oh my goodness. Well, it's not that pale. That's a little vibrant in my opinion. But yeah. Yo, what's up, Maria? You killed GSM like 6 to 10 times. Let's see. I killed her on my first playthrough. Then I killed her on my speedrun playthrough. Then I killed her on my Wanderer Crest speedrun playthrough. What am I doing here, by the way? So that's 3 times. And then I killed her twice in the last playthrough. Once for just the playthrough itself, but then I also killed her while I was cursed to get the achievement. So I guess that brings it to 5, right? I've killed Grandmother Silk 5 times. Is that impressive, chat? Is that impressive? What's up, Watermelon Man? But yeah, I'm low key liking I'm liking keyboard mouse right now. I think let's get to let's do this. Let's get to Widow. Let me beat Widow, and then I'll call it there for the stream. I have actual real work I need to do today. I gotta get started with, well, I have already gotten started with the next video, but I gotta get started on editing the next video. I have the script fully written and fully recorded, so I'm ready to like actually start working on editing the video, but I do need to start working on editing the video, so yeah. So I can't be spending too much time just doing like a fun, like casual live stream today. You finished the 100% Steel Soul in 18 hours. What they changed the achievement, right? In Silksong, it's you have to beat it in 30 hours, right? To get the achievement. Which is pretty generous if you ask me. That's pretty generous if you ask me. In Hollow Knight, I think it was 20 hours, and then now in Silksong it's 30. There's definitely more in Silksong than there is in Hollow Knight. So like that makes sense. For sure. Ow. 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 Okay, buddy. I literally pogoed you. Get real. You got 100% Steel Soul and the 100% speedrun at the same time. Yeah, that's the way I would do it. That's the way I'm gonna do it for sure. I'm not gonna like do a 100% speedrun of this game just to have to play it again deathless. Like no. Like we knock out 2 birds with 1 stone in this household. We knock out 2 birds with 1 stone. I'll probably do like my first Steel Soul run as the 100% run, you know? You can completely skip this guy. Just go down and to the right. Oh, you're right. Huh, wait, okay, hold on. I don't even think I normally fight him, do I? Do I like the Wisp Fire Lantern? The Wisp Fire Lantern's okay. I got a lot of use out of it in the last playthrough. So hold on. Are you sure? No, because this is the pins, which I don't care about that. Let me just rest at this bench though. All right, QC, you're gonna have to guide me a little more. Yeah, you can just parry him. That's true. Just keep going down and to the right. Okay. Because can't you not progress from here without wall jump or without sprint or something? Like there's a jump here. This you need sprint for this. Is it a skip? Like, is there an enemy I can bait over? Is that what you're saying I can do? I don't think so, because even that just leads to oh, you know what? You know what? You're completely right. I don't know why I was fighting that guy in the first place. I guess I just had the casual playthrough routing like in my head just now. In my speedruns, you don't go that direction. The speedrun does not even go that direction. It goes straight into the deep docks. You go from the deep docks into like a little baby hunter's march, and then from there you get the sprint. I don't know why I even went there in the first place. That was just a fumble on my part for sure. Come over here, good sir. I need your services. Thank you. 1 minute 30 second for what, kitty? 1 minute 30 seconds. You said that as if you were correcting a typo, but I don't see a previous chat or anything. Yeah, I hate that big ant without the dash. Yeah, he's definitely much harder without the dash. All right, I need to heal. I would like to heal. I'll just wait till I get to the ants, probably. Oh no, I can kill this guy. Why am I red? What the fuck? I'm orange. Is that the mod glitching? I think it's probably the mod glitching. I definitely shouldn't. Is this gonna fix itself? Okay, it did fix itself. That's pretty funny though. I use the needle in next to the first hitter before fighting her and get some dialogue. So maybe there's some dialogue from the Weaver shrines before binding them. Haven't tried it yet. That's cool. That's interesting. Yeah, bro. First sinner dialogue is probably cool as hell. I wonder what it is. I'm gonna heal off you guys, because why not? There's a skip pogo off the helmet guy. Oh yeah, that I know about. Again, like literally I know the routing and at least most of it. Most of the skips and stuff for like any percent speedrun. Just then me going to ouch. Just then me going to the like the Hunter's March entrance. I could not even tell you why I did that. Literally no idea. Wow, that didn't hit the one on the bottom? That sucks. Also mistimed that, but that's fine. Do I know the bell route or the mist route? The mist route. The mist route. Is that not just objectively the faster route to go through the mist? Like, I know there were some routings early on that did, like, collected the bells or whatever, but as far as I know, like, a bell route is faster? What? Since when? That must be more of, like, a recent, routing, or a recent, like, route that was discovered, right? Or, I mean, I don't know if discovered's not really the right word for, like, speedrun routes. They don't really get discovered. They get, like, mapped out and planned. Like, almost a month. What the hell? I mean, to be fair, I only was paying attention closely to the any percent speedruns, like, before sub-hour was hit. So, I guess fair enough. Alright, the dash is acquired. We love that. That's crazy to me. So, I guess, like, is it faster because the mist takes so long? Or is it, like... Because I feel like going out of your way to get all of the, Going out of your way to get all of the bells, like, that's a pretty big time loss, no? I hated the last judge. Last judge gets a lot of hate, for sure. 100%. Last judge... gets a lot of people like last judge has a lot of people who like struggle with her on their first playthroughs. 8-hour run into it, dude. Dude, that's a full business day on the last judge is crazy. Yeah, I would agree with that, honestly. Last judge is probably easier. It's definitely more simple than Phantom. There's a lot more room for error. Oh my god! What the fuck, Lace? Why are you going god mode against me right now? There's no shot I was able to... I can beat Lost Lace literally yesterday. Pogo only, and I'm gonna die to normal Lace. Like, there's a 0% chance I die to Lace 1. 0% chance. That was weird. I got like, I've never gotten hit by that attack before. I didn't know it was gonna like whisk me into the range of it. That was interesting. Okay, wait, I do have dash now. I should be using that. Okay. That was fine. That was fine. BRB, BRB. Enjoy your break. Nice. Oh, that just gave me the achievement. That's funny. Because I guess when you're using mods, it goes on a different like save file, I guess. So there you go. Last Judge is a really fun fight when you know the moveset. The run, yeah, it is of the Act 1 fights, the quote unquote early game fight. I wouldn't really consider Last Judge early. She's definitely like mid game, I would say. But yeah, of the early game fights, Last Judge definitely has the most annoying run back, and it's the first one with such an annoying run back like that. Like Savage Beastfly has a decently annoying run back. You have to like go through a good decent portion of the Hunter's March. Oh, sorry, yeah, of the Hunter's March to get to him. But it's nothing like compared to the Last Judge. It's not even close. Ow. Yeah, in the grand scheme of things, Last Judge run back is nothing crazy. In the grand scheme of things, it's absolutely nothing crazy. But for the early game, like, you know, what else in Act 1 is even close to as bad as it? Answer, you know, like, tell me that. What else in Act 1 is even close to as bad as the Last Judge? Phantom doesn't have a run back. Yeah, see that now you're just being crazy, Ducky. Phantom run back is not even close. Grohl is a million times worse even with Secret Bench. Yeah, yeah. I mean, to be fair, even from the beginning, I have been clarifying this as the early game runbacks. Grohl is a late into Act 2 fight. By no means is it an early game fight. What do I prefer to play with? Keyboard, mouse, or controller? It like 90% of the times, I'm a keyboard and mouse person. I've always been a primarily a PC player rather than a console player. For this game though, that's insane. How did you not shoot your spikes out? For this game, I definitely was more used to controller though. So the whole point of this stream right now is for me to try to start getting used to keyboard. Wow, that's insane. I'm missing all of that. Oh, there was a spine right there. Fuck. That's fine. I missed one. Not a big deal. No run back is worse. All right, buddy. now you're just trolling. My GPU. I have a. I think it's a. What is it? A 13th gen i7. I think. I have an Intel, not an AMD. But yeah, I think I have a 13th generation i7 for my processor, and I have a 3070. I think. No. Is it a 30? It's either a 30 or a 40. But I don't think it's not. I don't have a TI. I don't think. Oh wow. For some reason I thought it was going to say it on the actual thing itself, but it just says GeForce. I bought it like smack dab in the middle of fucking smack dab in the middle of like COVID GPU inflation, so I definitely like but I needed an upgrade. I literally had like it was right when Elden Ring wait. No, I bought my process. Yo, hold on. It was right when Cyberpunk came out, and my poor little 1050 Ti wasn't cutting it anymore. my 1050 Ti wasn't cutting it anymore, so I upgraded. And it's funny because I upgraded like because I was like wanted to play Cyberpunk, and I still couldn't, like, Cyberpunk was still so ass because it was like so buggy when it came out. Moss mother run back, bro. True. Why? When I press left click, it doesn't do the highlighted action? No, left click is just always the I choose no to this. Insanely weird. Insanely weird. Welcome back. Welcome back. Yeah. I think I upgraded my processor when Elden Ring came out because it was bottlenecking my GPU at that point. But I definitely did not buy this GPU in 2022. There's no way. It must have been the No, maybe I did. Because actually, now that I'm thinking about it, it was Elden Ring that I bought it for, not Cyberpunk. But I could have sworn I bought it in like COVID, but COVID was over by that point for sure. Yo, what's up, Juica? I'm fighting a Belbeast on a new save. Also, I love your Pogo vid. It's why I watch your vids. Hell yeah, kitty. I'm really proud of how those videos have been coming out. Stay tuned, because there's 2 more parts that'll be coming out every Friday. Right now, I'm uploading them on a weekly basis. So stay tuned, because we got more coming for you. I can float like me. Oh, you're right, and it's literally pink and everything. Oh, that's perfect, actually. That's actually perfect. That's so funny. Oh yeah, Ducky. This is a much more of a casual like stream. Like I'm not. This is not a challenge run. This is. I was like, I knew I wanted to switch to keyboard and mouse before I started my next challenge run because I want to start playing the game with keyboard and mouse, you know. And the longer I keep playing on controller, the like longer it'll be before I'm like. The longer I keep playing on controller and delaying switching to keyboard and mouse, the harder it'll be once I do switch to keyboard and mouse, you know? So I'm like, all right, let me bite this bullet here and switch over. But I can tell you this also, if I start a challenge run, if I start a challenge run on like keyboard and mouse, I'm gonna get my ass fucked, bro. I am not gonna be, like, it's gonna be a struggle. So I was like, let me play for a couple hours and just get used to like playing with keyboard and mouse, and that's today's stream. That's not even what I meant to do just now. That's fine. Remember this fight for Pogo only, guys? Wasn't that fun? Probably not, because that was before the video uploaded. So no, like we got Slang. Slang remembers that. I don't think Ducky was around back then. Space bars to say yes. Okay, bet as that. That makes sense. If attack is always the saying no to it, then space bar is always the saying yes to it. That makes sense. Hold on, my eye's itchy. Chat, eye is itchy. I could just go and break the rock that's up there to kill the boss, but I'm trying to like just get used to combat with this with these controls, so I feel like that a little bit defeats the purpose. There we go. GG's. The 12, of course, merchant person advanced the lore. I'm not sure. I didn't read that entire chat, and I think I missed some context on it. Haven't played Silksong yet. The boss looks really cool. Hell yeah, bro. A lot of the bosses in this game are really cool. You should play Silksong as soon as you can, though. I will say that. Silksong is amazing. Alright, it is Greymore time. Henry Marshall, it's just a mod I have to change the color. Like, it's just a cosmetic thing. It is very much a mod, so it's not like something you unlock in the game, so don't get your hopes up for that or anything. But yeah, it's just a mod. I can change it to whatever color. I had it as like a blue earlier, but now I'm going for the Mary Poppins vibes, I guess. Sharma! My goat. Save that I beat it on the game on is why second try, because a 36-hour playthrough got deleted. Oh, I see. Okay, that makes sense. But yo, Kitty, if you don't mind me asking, how long did it take you to beat like even like okay, a lot like I'll just say Lace, you know, let's say Lace 2. How long did it take you to beat Lace 2? Because like literally 20 something hours on Last Judge is crazy. Like I think I've seen some people take a couple hours on it, but like so many is insane. Unless you were exaggerating earlier with like literally how many hours you said it took you. Fariduma Simane. Yeah, I think I got Last Judge on my second try. I was actually doing super well on the first try. And then like I was still I think at like 5 or 6 health at that point. 12 hours, that's crazy. I was doing super well on my first try against Last Judge, But I got hit like 3 times really quick in quick succession. And like at that point in the game, like you still don't really have a lot of health, you know? So I got melted basically by the boss. But then I did come back and was able to get him on my second try. Okay, okay. That wasn't that bad. Chat, let me get your opinion on something, because I was thinking of this for when I do the next challenge run. Next challenge run most likely is going to be a no damage upgrade, needle locked, like crest plus needle locked challenge, meaning I can not switch the needle I use. First of all, I can only use the needle, so no spells, no tools, and I cannot switch the needle. I'm gonna start with the Wanderer crest. That's the one I want to do first. I want to do a health bar mod, because I know that there are the health bar mods that are out there. I think it would be fun, but also I just want to like I think it would be fun. I just think generally I think it would be fun. Would that be considered unfair? Is knowing your enemy's health, like, does it cheapen the challenge and make it not as much of like a, well, it's not, you know, the point of a challenge is to make the game harder for yourself. So you shouldn't be allowed to have a health bar mod because it would make it easier, you know? Now, obviously, having the enemies with health bars doesn't, like, technically make anything easier. Like, it doesn't make it, you know, it doesn't make you do more damage or anything, obviously. But you could still say that it makes it easier just knowing how much health your enemies have left. Like, it could be a mental thing that it's like, that it makes it easier for you. Trying to get to Lace right now. Did I almost get caught from the explosion on your second try? No. I saw it coming from a mile away. Well, once she started steaming up, like, or heating up like that, I was like, okay, I know it's about to come. I sprinted away from the boss. I have seen clips of people getting got by the explosion. It's a pretty good bit, I gotta say. It is a pretty good bit. One of my streamer that I watch, my main streamer I watch, I mean, I consider him more of a YouTuber, but he does a lot of streams as well. When he did his playthrough of Silksong, he got by the explosion, but luckily for him, he had full health at the end of the fight. So he just fully face tanked it, which was pretty funny to see. All right, more wing time. This is gonna be another test to see how it'll be another test to see how, like, maneuvering around enemies with keyboard and mouse will be. I think I've pretty much gotten the hang of it by now. Definitely not at the controller level, but I'm not at a point of like it's my first playthrough again or something like that. Less wing. It makes it a bit easier. Less wing. Yeah, it was obvious for me. Never played Silksong on keyboard, so it's too difficult. Yeah, it's insane. Oh, on a like, do you do streams for Silksong on TikTok? Dude, yo, the parry over and over again is pretty fun against this boss. Oh, that was good, bro. Ow. Do something so I can heal. Ow. And I'm dead. Oh, I forgot they nerfed you. No! Oh, they followed a different fucking trajectory. Damn. Okay. I have not done a Beast Crest only run, Phil. The only crest only run I did was I did a Wanderer crest speed run. Like I edited a save file on like to start off with Wanderer crest, and then did like just the normal any % speed run like that. It was a pretty successful run, honestly. Like you could say both. Like I would attribute like it to both of these factors, but not only did I I shaved an hour off of my previous time. The first attempt on the speedrun challenge I got 3 hours on it, which is still enough to get the achievement, but it's by no means like an impressive time. And then in that second run, I got 2 hours. Definitely, because I'm better at the game and died a lot less, like, without a doubt, right? I will say that confidently. But also, probably, unironically, because, like, the Wanderer's Crest is a more powerful crest at level 1 than the Hunter's Crest, so... Especially if you're not getting the evolved version of the Hunter's Crest to get it to do, like, the focus mechanic. Dude, you gotta be kidding me, bro. Ow. Oh my goodness. If that got me, that would have been crazy. You're dead, right? Surely? Can you die? I thought that was gonna hit me for a second. One hit? Oh my god, bro. If I actually got hit there and died, that would have been insane. Insane. Playing the Steel Soul playthrough right now, Kobe. That's awesome, bro. Good luck. Good luck. Yo, Brownie. Welcome into the stream. Do you know how to get to the Secret Soul? Kitty, funny you should ask, because I think you asked about this earlier in the playthrough, or earlier in the stream. The Secret Soul is the reward you get for beating Grohl. It's like right past Grohl. I plan on doing it with Shaman, Phil, or I guess not the speed run, but I do plan on doing a Shaman only run, but I'll use the same the same method of like altering the save file to start with it. I do want to do that. Yeah, I mean the only way to get any crest right at the start of the game is by cheating it in. That applies to all of them. Like obviously Wanderer you can basically get like as your first thing like right after, but you still technically have to do at least the Moss Grotto with the with the normal Hunter's Crest. So okay, I feel like that shouldn't have hit me, but whatever. Should I fight Sister Splinter, chat? Am I? This is the wrong way, isn't it? Wow. This is also the wrong way. Shellwood is definitely probably one of my worst areas in terms of knowing the map and knowing the route through it. I always just have to fumble around Shellwood until I find the right way to go. Alright, hopefully this combat this arena won't be too hard. Wow, that's insane. How are you alive? That was weird. I swear to God, like, I thought one Silk Spear and then one smack would kill those guys, but I guess not. Interesting. Do you know that you could find Garmon and make him fight Morwing with you? Yes, I did know that. I think I know all of the, like, have an ally come into the fight with you, spots. I think I know all of them. Like there's a good few of them. So I could definitely have not have heard of one before, but I think I know all of them. Yo, hello MM. How hard is Morwing? Not that hard to me, especially since she's been nerfed. I don't find Morwing hard. Like what do you use? Oh, how do you do it? QC Filth. If you just look up on Google Silksong save editor. The first result should be a Reddit thread that has all the information you need. It'll link to the website that you use to actually do the save file editing. And it'll also tell you, like, the guy who, like, made the Reddit post explains like, what you actually need to do to alter the save file. Like, what the directory on your PC is, of where the files should be located, all that stuff. Basically, like, a lot of the information in a Silksong save is stored in, like, plain text. Like, literally just plain text values. So if you, like, decode it in whatever way the website does decode it in, and then, like, literally set some of the values, like, for example, like, mask shard number. Like, change that to 10 from 5. You can just give yourself, like, max health, you know? You might even be able to use it to, like, go above max health, too. Am I an idiot? Okay, let's try that again. But yeah. So what you want to do at that point is, like, Control F. Thank you. Is Control F, and find, like, you know, let's say you want to change the crest you're using. So what I did was I just looked up the word crest in that long, like, text file, found the like current crest value or whatever, and it was like by default it's set to hunter. You change that to wanderer or shaman or whatever, and then that'll change your crest. Morwing's a girl? I guess, if you say so. Morwing gives off girl vibes, I'd say. I think I literally just instinctively called Morwing she in the video that I made. In the Pogo video. Like I say, overall, Morwing's not too much trouble. Her attack does this, that, you know, whatever. It's a skill, bro. It's for sure a skill. You'll notice, like, especially if you go into the last stream. I don't know if TikTok does stream bots, but if you go into the last stream when I'm fighting Lost Lace, bro, I am not looking at chat, like, at all. Air fryer sand mods? I'm not sure. I don't understand whatever that was a question of. Okay, we're coming to a close here. I'm about to get I'm about to fight Widow, and we'll see how that goes. Am I gonna get the first try Widow? I have notoriously died to Widow a lot more than I should. So I would not be surprised if I lose to Widow here. I died to Widow multiple times in the Pogo only. I died to Widow when I did my speedrun, fighting her with, like, no upgrades. I have died to Widow a lot more than I should, honestly. No way, I messed up the freaking routing of this. Okay, I think my cycle for this room is off now. So I'm not gonna... I'm not gonna go for the damage tank. Dude, you've got to be kidding me. I'm not gonna be at this full health for this fight now. Widow, my goat. Widow is fire. It's just a mod, BB Blizzy. It's not actually something that's in the game. It's just a mod. All right, like that's gotta be cap, right? What am I reading right now? What am I reading right now? You've been guiding me on all of this speedrunning strategies, and you don't know you can't beat Widow. Playing that new skate, that's fire. Oh, I tried to dash in the wrong way. Yes, definitely still not fully used to the keyboard controls. Okay. Definitely had some good combos there just then. I'm getting better at using the dash, I think, also. Alright, that's phase 1, boys. Not bad at all. Widow splits at 28 minutes. I wonder what mine was at. I think I get to her not too bad. Okay, not the worst timing. I am one shot from the claw attack, so I should get a heal in whenever one is safe. Like right now. Oh, the bell. Oh, come on. Dude, you've got to be kidding me. What is that? The fucking bell rebound? I literally pressed jump. Well, I did end up dying to Widow. Damn, that sucks. Because that was actually such a good phase 1 that me dying in phase 2 there is actually unlucky. Very unlucky. Damn, kitty. You're a trooper for that, bro. You are a trooper for that. I believe Widow was another second try for me on my first playthrough. On my initial playthrough. I always do that. You can find Widow in a silk memory in the cradle. Really? I feel like that rings a bell. So I honestly, that might be something that I found. All right, Noah. Whatever you say, buddy. That's... You know what? Never mind. I take it back. You're right, Noah. Holy shit. What am I doing? Where is the shortcut back here? Did I pass it already, or is it here? No, it's here. I am gonna grab the bench just to heal up, and just in case I do take a couple more tries, have a better respawn point. How is my keyboard hearable on the stream at all? 5 to 10 tries for that fight. That's respectable. It's definitely one of the more like in the early game, one of the more like, listen, bro, you just gotta learn the fight and like, you know, get good. She has a pretty good amount of health. Like her attacks can be hard to dodge, you know, like she definitely is a fight. I was just locked the fuck in on my first playthrough of this game, bro. Like, dude, the amount of bosses I got on my first or second try was like, the ego boost I got from that was a little crazy, I'm not gonna lie. I should be using the Silk Spear a little more as well. I'm just like, I wanna like, I'm so needle pilled, honestly. I'm just such a needle baby boy always and forever. That's the wrong thing. I meant to heal there, but I pressed the wrong button. Okay, misinput there as well. Unfortunate. Yo, that's crazy, bro. I mean, I never said you're wrong. I just said that's crazy. Okay. Another not as good of a phase 1, but not bad. I'm at full health. That's good. I like that. That attack comes out actually surprisingly fast. If you're next to her, you really can't dodge it just by jumping. That's crazy. I get double hit by that. Oh, wow. I thought for sure I was hit there. GG's. Wow. That second phase can go by quick, though, for sure. Get good! Ducky, which jump did you make? Oh, and skate. So I won't know what you're talking about, even if you say. I'm not sure if it's silent. Oh, blah, blah, blah. No, I don't think I'm hearing it. I don't even remember what I asked that. Yeah, I don't find myself using seal stills and only healing, but I like to have cross stitch with me. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Oh, I think I've seen clips. Are there a lot of churches in that game? Because I've definitely seen clips of like people like they like, I don't know what the actual trick is called, but like when you lay on your skateboard in midair, you know, like to like literally just like laying on your skateboard in midair, and they like fucking thread the needle through the like hole at the top of the building in the church. What an awful button to be the needle in, by the way. Fucking right arrow. That's gotta change. That's definitely gotta change. Yo, True Fairy, thank you so much for the follow over on TikTok. You're awesome for that. I always wanted to play with keyboard, and it's just so much better. You've always played this with keyboard, and it's so much better. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think if I was using mouse in Hollow Knight. Or if I did just keyboard. I don't know. Ooh, so it is lagging right now, Kitty. Or is the stream lagging, or just having the stream open is just taking up your internet, you're saying? I have all the buttons on my left side of the keyboard. Yeah, and the mouse. Yeah, I think that's how it's gonna have to be. So it might my binds might require a little bit more fine tuning, but it's definitely good for now. This is a surprising turn of events. I was expecting to use the like keyboard only. But thankfully it doesn't seem like I'll have to. The setup is very personalized. I see. Okay. Alright, well, this save file can get nuked now. That's pretty much all I've got in me for today, I think. Goodbye. An hour to get to Widow. Probably not the worst thing in the world. I obviously wasn't like playing to be as fast as possible, but I obviously also wasn't like going slow, taking my time and exploring either. I was pretty much just heading straightforward there. F for the throwables? That makes sense, Noah. Got AWSD and JKL. And what is so AWSD to move and JKL? Oh, that's interesting. You know what? I like that better than the arrow keys and Z. I like that better because you know what was giving me problems? I'm realizing now. I'm used to WASD and mouse. Obviously, that's like 99% of keyboard like games on PC are controlled with that, right? WASD and then a mouse to turn. So that's what I'm used to, obviously, right? But the default controls have you using the arrow keys. Oh, my fucking green screen like effect is like fucking up the keyboard. Whatever. You know what a keyboard looks like, all right? You don't need the fucking visual aid, all right? The default Silksong controls have you using the arrow keys to move, and then ASZX as like controlling your actions, right? So what that does is normally I'm using WASD to move my character and right click to like control their actions and like attacks or whatever. But with that, I'm using my left hand for controlling the jumping, the damaging, the stuff like that, and my right hand to move the character. And I think that right there is what makes it so much harder for me to like get used to the controls. Because even on a controller, I'm moving my character with my left hand. And then controlling what they do with my right hand. So even then, yeah. That makes sense, Pyro. Yeah, space to jump. I mean, that's still my left hand, definitely, but... That also sounds awesome, Unalike. Hope you have fun. You just don't like the WSG setup? The thing with Hollow Knight and Silksong is unless you have like mouse buttons to kind of make it at least a little bit better, but even then it's still not great. There's so many like other actions you have, like other binds that you need that work better on a controller, but not on a keyboard. Like you need to, first of all, there's moving, jumping, and attacking, right? But there's also your spells, your tools. There's also healing. There's also your needling. There's also dashing / dodging. There's more things than just like than especially in Hollow Knight. Like when I really realized it in Hollow Knight that I was like, yeah, okay, keyboard mouse isn't gonna work. Let me switch to controller. Is when I got Crystal Dash. Like whatever it was set, the bind was by default was like so ass, and by then I had already changed my binds, and I didn't have any other comfortable keys I could bind it to. So I was like, man, this fucking sucks. Like, what am I gonna put my Crystal Dash to, you know? But yeah, I think I'll get used to it pretty quick. W's Kitty, enjoy that. All right, but I'm gonna go get some lunch, and I'm gonna get to work editing the next video for the channel. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. So I have a car appointment on Tuesday, so I actually might not be able to stream on Tuesday. We'll see, or maybe I'll do a late stream on Tuesday. We'll have to see. But either way, the next stream you see me in, we'll be doing the no upgrade needle locked wanderer only challenge, and we'll see how that goes. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Until next time,